Okay, what is the final keyword? Final keyword is non-access modifier keyword, which can be applied on classes, methods, and variables. When you create a final class, that class cannot be extended to another classes. And when you create final method, that method cannot be overridden. So when you declare a final variable, that variable value cannot be changed. Can you mute? Okay, that's a final keyword, 3 advantages. See that this is the one. So you create a final class. That class cannot be a subclass to the other class. So it could not be a parent for the other class. You cannot do inherit for this final class. Final modifier cannot be applied to abstract classes also. So these are mutually exclusive concepts. So a final keyword cannot be applied to abstract classes. Abstract class means if there is an abstract keyword in the class line, that's abstract class. Even final class also, a final keyword will be there in the class line. And another thing, method, right? So if you create a final method, that method you cannot override in the child class. Variable, so here is a very simple example, public class, superclass, public final void print report. So report and class subclass extends superclass. So if you want to do overriding, you need to inherit, right? That's why we did an inheritance here. And public void print report, same method name, right? And system.out.println my report. You're doing different logic here. So this is not possible. So these are the 3 advantages. So we should understand that. And if you declare any variable as a final, you cannot modify the value of. So any questions there? Let me show you that. So new class, I'm going to create a final class. So what we need to do, how to create a final class? Just take this checkbox, then give name, class name you give. So loan type, so main method we don't need. Let's take that. See that public final class, class name. That's a class. Okay, next one is I want to declare a final variable. So public start final string, so loan type home. So this is the one I declared, and I'm creating a one final method also. So public final string get so loan type. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to update this value, this final variable value. Is it possible or not? You see that. I want to add for that loan type. Now it has a home, right? I want to add a loan. So extra, I want to add a loan. See what is happening? It's not allowing. So why it is not allowing?
There's no variable.
Sorry?
No value. Variable is not declared here.
What is this? This is a variable, right?
Using the final,
You
that's
have to
why it's not.
assign some value to the loan, right?
Assign right value. So why it is going? That can you read that?
No.
The final field loan type cannot be assigned. You cannot change this home to some other value. Now I'm saying loan type has a home value. In the next line, what I'm doing, I'm trying to change this value to home plus loan, home loan. I'm keeping home loan value. I'm trying to change home to home loan. It's not allowing because final keyword is there for this variable. Whatever you assigned initially, that's the final value. You cannot change it. You cannot change that, right? You cannot change that value. That's the final variable. Means once you assign, that is the final value. You cannot change it to some other value. Now here I am trying to change to home loan. It's not possible. So that's the first thing is proved. Final class is created. Final method is created. So just a final class, final variable, final method is created. final variable, I proved it. We cannot modify the value. Okay. Now let me create one more class. Normal class I'm creating. So I'm just creating a normal class. Now for this normal class, I'm trying to extend the final class. So loan type, right? It is throwing error, compile time error. What it is saying, the type cheap loan cannot subclass the final class loan type. For this final class, you cannot apply inheritance. That's what it's saying. So cheap loan cannot be a subclass for this final class loan type. You cannot do that. Okay, so this is not possible. And that second point also proved. What is the second point? If you apply a final class inheritance to other child classes, it's not possible. That means you cannot apply the inheritance for other classes with final class. Any questions here? See, so this is the final class. Now we created normal classes. This is the final class we created. And this class I cannot extend to other classes. If I try to extend, it is throwing a compile time error. If I change this final keyword, then it is possible. You see that the error is gone. Only normal classes you can extend, but not final class. That's the this inheritance. Now method overriding. I have proved the first point. Final variable value cannot be changed. Second point. Final class cannot be extended to other classes. Second point also proved. Third point. Final method cannot be overridden. Public string loan, right? See that very clear message it is showing. Cannot override the final method from loan type. It means final methods cannot be overridden. Final methods cannot be overridden, right? So that's all about a final keyword. Any questions before going to the this keyword? This and super keyword. We are not talking. I don't want to waste time. So next. This keyword. So this is a reference variable. It refers to current class object, and this keyword can be used to refer current class instance variable. This keyword can be used to invoke current class constructor, and this keyword can be used to invoke current class method. All refers the current class object. That's called this keyword. Next is super keyword. Super is a reference variable which refers to immediate parent class objects. So whatever is there in the parent class, the parent class objects, if you want to refer, you will use this super keyword. Super is used to refer immediate parent class instance variable. How can you refer? Super dot parent class instance variable. Suppose you assume that parent class and child class has the same variables. Variable name is same, instance variable name. Then how can you call that parent class variable in the child class? You have to use super dot parent class variable. And how can you invoke parent class constructor in the child class? Super parenthesis if it is a default constructor. If it is a parameterized constructor, so again super parenthesis inside, write the parameter name. I have shown in the manager class and programmer class how we defined bonus variable, and I call that manager class constructor in the programmer class with a super bonus. That's how we are going to call this super keyword. You want to invoke parent class constructor in the child class, we'll use this super keyword. So it is used to invoke parent class method. As we already know about that method overriding, always you are able to call the child class logic method, but not parent class method. How can you call the parent class method? Using super dot parent class. Super dot parent class you can use. So that's the super keyword means. So basically parent class instance variable, parent class constructor, parent class method you want to call in the child class. Then you will use a super keyword. That's this and super keywords. So let's move on to programs regarding this and super keyword. So I'll create one vehicle class. So vehicle is my superclass. So I'll create here protected int, so number of wheels 10, and I'll create one constructor also, public, so vehicle. So vehicle class default constructor. Okay, so simple one method I have written. Then I can write few methods. Public void run method, and started executing the vehicle class run method. Okay, so vehicle is running with high speed. Simple statement I have written, and I can write one more method. Protected void start engine. So started executing the vehicle class start engine method. Now, so just we are giving some random methods, so don't worry about that. Okay, few methods we need, that's what I'm just doing, few methods, and their logic we are going to build in the I'll override this method in the child class, so then we'll see that. And then next method is started executing the vehicle class, so accelerate speed method. So I'll write you the nested if else. If so gear equal to 1, so I'll just write simple. So vehicle is just started moving slowly. So else if gear equal to 2 dot road. So just I'm just writing some simple steps, so you can just understand here. You can do any kind of logics you can build, even one statement also fine. It doesn't need, so you need to write a bigger statements. So vehicle is so moving smooth. So else if gear equal to 4 and more speed. So else if gear equal to 5 over speed. So else not moving at all. So like this we just build some methods. So I have instance variables, constructor, all instance methods. Okay. Now I'll create a new class, child class, that is a bike. Bike is a vehicle. Will you accept? Bike is also vehicle, right? Bike is one vehicle. Will so accept for that. So I'll extends vehicle. So now what I did, I extended vehicle class to bike. So that means vehicle is a parent, bike is a child class. So let me declare here public int speed equal to 60. So protected int number of wheels equal to 2. I want to give this. Okay, this is the kind of variables, and you want to so declare in the child class. Now I'll create a constructor, public bike. This is the child class constructor. So child class bike default constructor. Okay. Now, but how can I call parent class constructor here? Super. This is the how to invoke parent class constructor. How we are invoking? So invoking or calling parent class constructor. Okay. Any questions?
No, sir.
Okay. Now I want to override a method. So I'm going to override one method, public, so void run method. So I'm overriding another method. Started executing the bike class run method. So I'm overriding this method. So bike is running with low speed. So my own logic I build here. Same method and everything same. The body inside logic is different. That's what I'm overriding this method. So this is the overriding method. You're overriding. Even you can write like this, @ override. So that means you are overriding this method. This annotation we call this overriding method. You're trying to override So that's the overriding method. And so this class run method logic is different, and this class child class run method logic is different. I don't want to disturb that. I'm just same method, I'm creating my own logic. So next, another method I'll try to create here. So this is the one method. Here I'm trying to call all the variables. Suppose I want to call this child class speed, bike class speed. So I'm going to call one by one. So let's see that. Started executing the, so bike class speed. How can we call this dot speed? So if you don't want this printed details, you want to include started executing, we told, right? By class speed, I'll include this. I'll remove here. By class speed instance variable value. So what is that? How can you call this dot speed? That's what I told you. So current class instance variable, if you want to refer, you can use this dot speed. Same bike has number of wheels, this dot number of wheels. So I want to call this run method. One non-static method, another non-static method. How can you call? How can you call one non-static method in another non-static method?
This dot non-static method name.
So this dot
Run
non-static
method.
method. That's it. So how can you call parent class to non-static method? Super dot run method. See, overridden method I'm calling. So when you call this dot run, this method will come. When you call super dot run, parent class method. So this I have shown you all three advantages. With this I have shown you, with the super keyword I have shown you. Super keyword is used to call the parent class constructor. Here you're calling. Then here you can use only so any method if you want to call, you can use bike b equal to new bike. Just create object b dot print details is enough, because all methods we called here. If you want to call other methods also, like vehicle class methods, b dot so accelerate speed you want to call, you can say 3, and so b dot start engine, you can call any method. See, these are all, this is not overridden method, these are all not overridden, but you can call with this child class object. So that's all about parent class and child class objects, how to call with this and super keywords. Any queries?
Ramesh, in case of multi-level inheritance, how the constructor will be called if there is like multi-level? So currently we are calling.
You can call in the parent. So multi-level means what will happen? Suppose you assume that parent 2, parent 1, right? Parent 1 and parent 2. So parent 2 is the child, parent 1 is the main parent class. Okay. Now parent 1, you have a constructor you're asking. So you inherited that parent 1 class constructor came to parent 2 already. Now again in the multi-level, what you will do, parent 2 you will inherit, right? You will extend. So that time whatever is their constructor, that will come here.
Okay, it's always immediate class only.
Immediate class.
Parent class.
The immediate parent class will be referred by super, not multiple levels. Immediate, that's why I mentioned a keyword, immediate parent class constructor only can call. That's a this and super keywords. So next I want to give about object class. So what is object class? Object is the super class for all the Java classes. Object is the built-in class in Java. It is available in java.lang package, which is the super class for any Java class what you are going to create. So this is the interview question. What is the super class for all the Java classes? The answer you have to give object class. Any class super class is object class. And what are the object class methods? There are many methods in the object class. You can see that I'm listing out here object class methods. Clone method. So creates exact copy of the object. Copy of the object. It creates another object basically. That's a clone method. Then we have a notify method. So it wakes up single thread. Notify all. So this wakes up multiple threads. And then we have hash code method. So it gives the address of the object. Equals method, very, very important. Compares two objects. Returns Boolean value. So next, wait method. This overloaded method here in the wait. So basically wait for the object. And next we have finalize method. It's very, very important. So you have seen final keyword, right? But finalize is a method. This is a method in object class. So it is used in garbage collection by the garbage collector. So daemon garbage collector. It is used by daemon garbage collector. So what is the purpose of this finalize method? It finalizes which object has to be cleaned by garbage collector. So it is invoked by garbage collector. It is used in the garbage collection by the daemon garbage collector, which is invoked by the, so finalize method is invoked by garbage collector. So while cleaning up the objects, that's the finalize method. Okay. And so this equals class method is overridden in the string class. Now that means string is the child class, object is the parent class. Object class equals method will compare any objects, but string class equals method is compares only strings. That's how they have overridden. Right? Overriding means so logic you are writing differently. That's the methods of object class. You can just put a B object reference dot. See, all object class methods will show here. See, clone method, equals method, finalize method, hash code method, notify all, and still so object class methods are there. ToString method, another very, very important. Wait method. So ToString method, what it does, converts the object into string format. Converts the object into string format. So that's the ToString method advantage. Any questions? That's anywhere these methods you can use if you create object. All these methods, because so super class for this class is object class. Okay. Any questions? So the question they will ask, which is the super class for all the Java classes? Object class. So what are all the object class methods? Can you list out a few of them? So list a few of them and explain the object class methods. That's it. Next, package. So what is a package? A package is a group of classes, interfaces, and sub packages. Combination is called a package. Packages are two types: built-in packages and user-defined packages. So built-in packages you already know. So many built-in packages are there. So can you tell me a few built-in packages?
Java.ttool, Java.io, Java.lang.
Yeah. So built-in packages are, in the first class I have given these things. So java.io, java.lang, java.util, or java.net,
Net.
so java.sql, so java.awt, and so these are all the famous right built-in packaging. And java.io has all input output stream related classes. Java.lang, we already seen strings, system, object class also under Java.lang. Java.util, all collection classes are there. Java.net, network related. Java.sql, you have SQL related thing. So Java.awt, robot class, many other classes are available here. These are built-in packages. User-defined packages means you are going to create your packages. User is going to create. So now these are all user-defined packages. Let's say that OOPS programs, method programs, control structure programs, basic programs, your own packages. So how to create user-defined packages? Package name, package keyword, then package name. That's a user-defined package. And so how can you access one package classes in another package? That's a very, very important. So question, how can you access so one package in another package? So how can you do that? One package classes interfaces in another package. How can you access?
Inputs.
Import.
We are already familiar with this. Using import, you can do that. So this import you will do many ways, right? Import package name dot class name direct if you want, right? That is the one. Or import package name dot interface name, or second one, import. I don't want to do one by one. So what I can do, I can import package name dot star. That means all the classes and interfaces of this package you can access if you hit dot star, except the sub packages. Sub package classes you cannot access. Only classes and interfaces you can access from this package. That's one. There is a one more, fully qualified name. So another one is fully qualified name. So this fully qualified name means, so suppose in the two packages you have a same class name. Okay, same class name is in two packages. Then you want to use both the classes here. Then how can you use that? So both package classes you want to use in one class. Then how can you use that? So that you are going to do package name dot class name, you will write directly in the one package you already imported. Suppose we have already, right? Let me show that. So in the method programs we already used it here, and some other package class I'll call here. Same, what is that? We created private demo is there. I'll create a protected demo. I'll create here also. So in the method programs also I'll create a protected demo. So let me create a protected demo. So another class I'll create protected. So here also I created, and I'll just write simple one thing. Okay, one static block I'll create. Static, simple. So we're just creating, right? This is static block. Okay, we created one, and also I'll create one method also. Let me create one method also. Protected void. So this is method programs package protected demo class test method. Okay, so this simple we created, but here in the protected demo you have different methods, right? So many methods you have. Okay, so many methods you have. Now we are calling these basic programs and these programs and all these things. Here I'll try to call them. So oops programs I'll create. So I'm going to create package demo. Package demo. See that I imported, right? I imported. So first one I'll try to call basic programs protected demo. I'll call. So what I will do, I'll import. Okay, I'll import basic programs. So dot. Okay, capital letter is not there. So if you make a mistake, you won't get it. So make sure you are dot. So which method we want to call? Protected demo. Why protected demo is not there? So we created a default class. Let me give you permission. So default class you cannot access, right? So that's why it is not showing here. Now protected demo is there. So now I can access all these class members here, right? Basic programs methods. Basic programs package protected demo class methods. Now, so you can see here protected demo dot methods. So no methods are there. What is this? So all are protected we made. At least let me make one method public. Okay. So now we can call one method. At the same time, I want to call the method programs package, other package, same class is there, right? I want to call here. So then how can you call? So what you can do, you can write like this, method programs. This is called fully qualified name. That protected demo class dot the methods, what are the methods you want, you can call. See that I am calling main method, right? You can call main method or otherwise some method, whatever the method we created. So let me create a static method so that we can call easily. So that also we made protected. Let me make public so that I can call these things. But basically same class must be there in the two different packages. Then how can you call? So with that is, this is the called fully qualified name. See the test method you are calling. See, this protected demo I imported, and this protected demo I fully qualified name. Fully qualified means package name, class name, then method name you are calling. So that's how you can call fully qualified name is this one. In the method body itself, you will write a package name, class name dot that methods you can call fully qualified name. So what is this fully qualified name? When you can use two different packages has same methods, same class name, then that classes if you want to access, and you can use this fully qualified name. Fully qualified name you can use. Fully qualified name means what? The package name, then class name, directly you are writing here, you are not importing again. That's the this fully qualified name means. So that's all about the basics of package. And one more thing you know already. So how can you access the static members of one package, static members in another package? Using static import, you already familiar. I already explained you all.